you are not already, do the following for me. Be sure to hop over to my website and sign up for my newsletter. Then there's the Radical community, there's the Facebook community, and they are really who I'm gonna be devoting the first fruits of my time to. So hop in there. Follow me on Instagram for the quick content, right? The quick tips and tricks. If you're not subscribed here, you absolutely should be. So there's that. And then of course, if you have heard about this oh, I'm not even gonna hold y'all up. I just talked for like 20 minutes and then realized I wasn't recording. And so now I gotta do it again. And I'm like, see, this what happened when you ain't been here in a while. This what happened when you ain't been on YouTube in like 7 months. You forget to hit the freaking record button. But we here, okay? So again, here we go. What's up, beautiful people? Shell here over at A Radical Relationship. We're back. We're back. It was when I sat down to do an outline for this video, I realized it had been since December 2021 since I did a video. And y'all, the only thing I got to say is time flies when you're having fun. That's it. Time flies when you're having fun. I have been having a ball. Like 2022 is arguably so far the best year of my life. No cap, as the people say. So y'all, we back and we coming with updates. Like, girl, what have you been doing? Where have you been? If you follow me on Instagram, you know. For the most part. If you don't follow me on Instagram, you should, because like, what are we doing if you're not following me on Instagram? Who are you looking at each day? But no, so wanted to just hop back in, y'all, and pop in with some updates, tell y'all what's been going on, tell y'all about the things that I'm excited about, and just kind of get the ball rolling again. Okay, coffee break, cause woo child, I done forgot to hit record. Exhausted all of that energy. It was good too. It was good. Alright, so what has your girl been up to? So much. First things first. Your girl got a man. What? What? A man, yes, a grown man, praise the Lord. So last time I was here in December 2020, I think at that time, I guess we were talking at that point, but dating this go round has just been a dream. Like, I think sometimes I think about it and I'm just like, what the heck just happened? What the heck just happened out of nowhere? And it's so interesting, like, trying to find the words to explain it to like close friends and family when they're asking me about the relationship or how things are going, because I'm like, it's uneventful in all of the right ways. Like, it's just peaceful. It's just good. It just is. Like, and I don't really know what to say. It's just good. So, and that's not, you know, to say that all the things that come with relationships are not happening, but it's just good. So I'm really excited. Like, this go round, I definitely wanted to do things a little bit different from the last time, and even just like how open I am about my relationship, because there's just so many things that I've had to work through. And so like, I don't post about it on social media and things like that, because this time around is just special to me. But I am looking forward to doing that one day. There are some nuances with that situation that make this an even bit more radical than the last time. And so I'm excited to get him on here for us to do some relationship talks, for us to open up about some of the things that have come up for us personally, for you all to hear just the amazing story of God bringing us together. And it's wild. Like, it's good. It's wild in a good way. So I am excited to talk about that, but I'm also treasuring the time that we have. And so more to come. Okay. A lot has been happening in 2022. I didn't quit my job. Quit my job, sis. Quit my job. So as of today, when I'm recording this, I have 2 weeks left with Cigna. My last day is technically at the end of the month, but I'm out of here, and that's bittersweet. I've been with this company for 8 years. Only job that I've worked outside of school. Not leaving because anything is wrong. I'm leaving because I'm choosing me, essentially. So bittersweet. Like I still have kind of like some journaling and working through it to do, to just like really take in the fact that like I'm legit about to close the last door on the 8 years of my life. Like, I've already moved from Richmond, Virginia. Y'all know that I had a marriage that failed. That door closed. I ended up selling my home that I lived in when I was married, so that door closed. So this piece is really the last thing of the previous 8 years that's still in my life that I'm now about to close the door on. So a lot of symbolism, a lot of emotion coming up with that, but it's definitely for the good. So originally, when I put in my notice, the intent was I'm going full-time into my life coaching business. I have been working with a new business coach, developed a new signature program, which I'm going to tell y'all about, and just felt ready. Did that, and then ran across an amazing opportunity with an organization called Faith Driven Entrepreneurs. And this organization is a Christian organization that exists to equip Christian entrepreneurs in their call to create. And so we're just all about providing free resources and connecting Christian entrepreneurs with content, biblical content, and community. So between that and still getting to focus on my life coaching business, I'm going to be about God's kingdom business all day, every day. And that's a win for me. That is a major win. It feels like stepping into purpose on so many levels. And so right now, I did officially start that job this week. So I'm technically kind of like juggling 3 jobs right now. And so you can imagine like my head spinning in all these different directions, but it's good. I just got to put my head down, finish strong at Cigna, and just keep going, right? So that's been amazing. Like I said, I had put in my notice to go full-time into life coaching. So I'm going to save all of the amazing updates about that for last. But before that, just want to talk to y'all a little bit about the other things that have been going on in 2022 for me. It truly has been the best year of my life so far. What else? I took a trip to Belize. I took a girls trip to Belize with a friend for her birthday, and then her friends, and it was so good. Like, everything was good. Like, traveling with the girls was good. Meeting new people on the trip was amazing. It was the perfect blend of like adventure and relaxing. We got to catch a wedding on the beach, with strangers we didn't know. It was just a good time. So Belize, 10 out of 10 recommend, I guess, with the right people, because that made a big difference. I just got to preach my first sermon, y'all. I just got to preach my first freaking sermon. Like, what? Full circle moment. First sermon in that, like, for the most part, since being an adult, I grew up doing stuff like that. Like, growing up, different churches might ask me to come and speak at their youth programs and stuff like that. So it's definitely a full circle moment, and something that I saw myself doing. Like, it's something that God had placed on my heart. But the cool thing about it was that, like, I didn't seek it out. It came to me. Like, my pastor saw me. He saw the gift. He saw something that he wanted to help cultivate, that God had placed in me, and he gave me the opportunity. And that just meant so much to me. It meant so much to me, not only to be seen, but for somebody to invest in you in that way, to come alongside you in the capacity that they can to really train you up to be great for God. And that's major key. Like, what else should be my goal in life if not that? So that was amazing. It went really well. I've been getting just such great feedback on the impact of the sermon for people, and just being affirmed in so many different ways. And I'm just, I don't have words. Like, it's just good. Like, God is just Good. So I will put a link in the description box or drop something here in the video for those of you who haven't had a chance to check it out, who may want to go check that out. What else have I done this year? I took a friend's trip to Charlotte. Me and my friend group, we try to do a group trip every year. I think we started that in 2021. So this was the second year we did that, and that was a ton of fun and very refreshing, and always just a reminder of why the kingdom is so sweet and friendships in the kingdom is so sweet. I did a prayer retreat in Colorado, and that was really dope because the people that I went there with, a couple of the people I had never even met before in real life. Like, I had knew one of them, acquainted very well, and we had formed a friendship through our coaching program, but I had never met her or some of the other people in real life. And so it was a little bit of an adventure, but that was just good. It just opened my eyes up to a whole new world of Sabbath and rest and what that can look like. Exposed me to a different organization that literally exists to help people get away. So they do retreats and help people plan sabbaticals and stuff like that. So Colorado was amazing. That was my first time in Colorado. So I've been to Colorado this year. I've been to Belize this year, and that was my first time in both of those locations. So that's been great. Been celebrating a lot of wins with different friends and family that are just also moving into purpose in their own lanes, and that has felt good. It's just been really good. I formed some new friendships that have been really sweet and refreshing in a lot of ways. So that's been amazing. So let me just tell y'all about this whole job thing. So I started working with a business coach back in, I don't even know when, so earlier part of this year, because I really wanted to figure out, okay, now that I feel like I have a good foundation with a radical relationship as it concerns the coaching business, where am I going? Like, how do I truly work towards my goal of going into this full time? So I started working with the business coach. We built out this new signature program, right? And so I've migrated from kind of doing these month-to-month coaching sessions to a 3-month one-on-one coaching program that really allows me the opportunity to dig in a little deeper for clients. Of course, it's more expensive because we're spending more time, but it allows my clients to get more value out of what we're doing. So there's this 3-month immersive one-on-one program that's a combination of coaching sessions and workshops. And I'm a Christian life coach. Everything that I do is rooted in my Christian values. And so there's a component of this experience that absolutely includes that. So you start off with the 3 workshops that I've done. Is one on discipleship, one on emotional awareness, one on self-love. And we kind of start to see what comes up through those workshops, and then we spend the remainder of our time the next 2 months in coaching sessions really digging up what needs to be dug up so we can lay new foundation, and then we can send you off into this new world with all of these new insights, right? So I'm really excited about that. I really love to focus on helping women attain healthier relationships through self-examination first. And so what do we need to know about ourselves? And through introspection and journaling and self-reflection and all of that, what do we need to know about ourselves to influence how we behave in order to work with God to get the life that we want, right? And so that's been amazing. I started out just securing 2 beta clients to really walk them through the program, get through the different kinks and stuff like that. They're currently still going through the program. There's a community component where you get the app and just a bunch of different things. So I'm super excited about that. So in working with her and not only building out this new signature program, but also like knowing how I would spend my day to build my business, to recruit more clients and stuff like that, really made me go, okay, I now know what I would do with my time if I were to quit my job. So let me pray about it. And so I prayed about it, sought God on it, and woke up one day like, it's time. It's time, which is not me, but I think it is the person that I'm becoming. So woke up one day and was like, today's the day. I have a one-on-one with my manager. Let me just throw it out there. So boom, just rip the Band-Aid off. So in doing that, I start this Bible plan for entrepreneurs, and that's how I run across the Faith Driven Entrepreneur organization. Do the Bible plan. I'm like, hey, who is this organization? Go to their website. Blown away at the work that they're doing. Saw a job opportunity that sounded perfect, and I was like, wow, this is for me. And so I'm like, I'm quitting my job to do life coaching. Let me see what, you know, is going to happen. And so had an interview, and this is a Christian organization as well. So, you know, they're also prayerful about who they're hiring and stuff like that. Felt like it was a great fit, felt like it was the right decision. So I'm like, God really bamboozled me. He bamboozled me to quit my job, because he knew I was not going to quit my job unless it was for me. I wasn't necessarily going to leave for another opportunity. It just wasn't on my radar. And so now, like I said, I feel like I truly do get the opportunity to spend my days just doing ministry full time. And so I'm doing both. I'm working with this organization as a regional director of community to recruit different Christian entrepreneurs to help lead small groups and really expand our brand in the Southeast and on the East Coast, bringing resources to Christian entrepreneurs that they need. I am a Christian entrepreneur, so that's amazing, while also doing what I love as a life coach through social media content and bringing women in to tell them about this signature program that I have, to see if this is something that may interest them, so that I can work with them on in that realm as well. So y'all, it's good. It's good. And so as I've been working with the business coach and kind of just, you know, continuing to lay my foundation, everything on Instagram has been going really well. I've had some reels that have performed really well, and I'm starting to get into my zone of like what showing up on Instagram looks like, which is honestly just really authentic for me. Like, I don't do well with the planned content, but like when something comes to mind and I can hop on and just get in front of the camera and talk about it and make that a reel, that's where I thrive. But then YouTube is really my baby. Like, YouTube is really like where I want to like go deep with the women that I'm looking to serve. It's going to give me an opportunity to do, of course, some of this longer form content, so I can really just share my heart and provide more tips and things for y'all in a different way than just the minute and 30 seconds that I get via a reel on Instagram, which that can like catch you, but like I want the YouTube channel to be able to help you go deep. So much clarity that I've been able to gain that's influencing how I'm gonna move forward. And saying goodbye to my former job is a huge step for me because it's really the last door that's been open of the 8 years of my life. A lot of other things that were huge and that were monumental and that were milestones in my last 8 years, really my 20s, the door had been shut on. Y'all know that I had a marriage that failed. I left Richmond, Virginia, which was the first city that I lived in post college, and moved back home. Closed that door. Closed the door on my marriage. Closed the door on the house that I used to live in, literally. And so the job that I worked, now I'm about to close the door on that and just step into so much purpose, which is just so meaningful. So stay tuned, okay? Stay tuned. So many exciting things to come. If you are not already, do the following for me. Be sure to hop over to my website and sign up for my newsletter. I typically send out a top of the month newsletter, just sharing what's going on in my life, what adventures I've been on, what God is teaching me, providing some encouragement for you, anything that's going on the business front with coaching, if there are any promotions that I'm doing or any tweaks that I'm making to anything, they're usually the ones to hear it first. Then there's the Radical community, there's the Facebook community, and they are really who I'm gonna be devoting the first fruits of my time to, the women who have joined that Facebook group. So join that group, because I am gonna be checking in. We are gonna be ramping back up some small groups by state, and I just have a lot of vision for what I see that turning into. So hop in there. Follow me on Instagram for the quick content, right? The quick tips and tricks. If you're not subscribed here, you absolutely should be. So there's that. And then of course, if you have heard about this signature program and you think that could be something that you're interested in, I can shoot you some information that's an overview of the program, just to give you a feel for what you would be signing up for, to see if you might be interested, so you can email me. if you're interested in that. So that is 2022 so far. Like, that's just the first half of the year. We still have the second half to go, so I'm excited about what that will entail. So stay tuned. I love y'all. Your girl is back. She's excited. She is fired up. I anticipate that Satan might send some blows my way now that I done said this and put it out there, but we here standing 10 toes down, okay? I'm excited. So stay tuned, y'all. I love y'all. Thank y'all for rocking with me. Thank y'all for tuning in today. I hope that you feel the excitement exuding through the screen. More to come. Until next time, y'all, we are out. Bye, y'all.